Good morning, it's Carwyn Glyn here. I'll be answering your questions this morning about being an actor. Apparently I'm the first one up in this series, so no pressure there. So we'll kick off with the first question. At what point did you realise you wanted to be an actor? Probably at sixth form in school when I needed to choose what subjects I had to do for A-levels. And after being involved in school productions from year 9 onwards and also competing at the YsC<hesitation>, that I decided I wanted to follow that path. Now, the second question, what was the biggest challenge of your career so far and how did you overcome it? Probably it was before my career had started. It was at drama school, which I'd never had any education in English before, because I did my school education through Welsh, my college, university degree through the medium of Welsh. So it was the first time I had to work in English, really. And a few things didn't lay down well at the start, because obviously being a first language Welsh speaker, that the Welsh words meant more to me. And obviously being an actor, you have to dip in and out of emotions and you have to feel things and be true to them. So I had a chat with a tutor of mine at the time, and she said, we have to work on your thinking in English, because obviously you're thinking in Welsh, translating it in your mind before you approach what you do. So you have to get you to learn to think in English. So obviously that was a massive part to play, because I wanted to catch up and be on form with everybody else. Right, so the next question, what has been the highlight or standout moment of your career? It's hard really to pick one. I've been very lucky to work with so many different companies since I've graduated in the different fields of theatre, television and film. I think it's different because every new job or a different job is a new challenge, and you look forward in a different way. I think films are a bit different because they're a bit more of a standalone thing, so I've been lucky to do a few of them over the last couple of years. The most recent one being a scene with Tony Collette in Dream Horse, which will be out soon. And I've been very lucky with all the companies that I've worked with, Mary Bod. And describe your perfect day off. Well, as actors, you get a lot of time off, a lot of downtime, or if you're not working, you're off, resting, as some would call it. Or in TV, you happen to get most of the weekends off, or sometimes the other day. But my favourite time would be the weekend, because I'm a big fan of sports, and sport is a big part of my life. So Saturday would be the day for catching up with my mates, either watching the local side play rugby or watching the Scarlets, as I'm a big fan. Do you prefer performing in English or in Welsh? No, to be honest, personally, there is no preference there. It's all about the job and to do it to the best of my ability. Do you think your career would have been as successful had you not have been a Welsh speaker? Well, definitely it's opened doors to work more, because I've been lucky to work since I've graduated, and that's because I can work in both languages, and that is proven because I've mostly worked more than nearly everybody that was in my class in college. How do I know which is the right performing arts college for me? To be honest, all the drama schools kind of along the same lines offer the same things, and they do teach the same things, but in different ways. So it's all about going to the auditions at the colleges and having a feel for the place. And I think that's the best advice I can give there. It's a long time to spend in somewhere that you're comfortable in, without being uncomfortable. So I think going there and seeing these places and getting a feel for the place is definitely a good idea, because every individual is different. It can be such a cutthroat industry. How do you stay positive? I think it's by being proactive, really, especially at the start of your career. You put yourself out there and talk to people and approach people and push your CVs into certain places. And, it is tough, especially if there's no work coming in, and keeping positive. Maybe you have to get another job to try and keep yourself going before another job comes. But when that job comes, then it's a great feeling. So it's survival of the fittest, and just keeping headstrong and knowing that you can do it and back yourself. What's been the worst acting job you've done, and what did you learn from that? Probably my first job, really. It was a 3-month tour of an English play for schools around Italy. Now, the job was great because the people who I worked with were fantastic, and you had to travel around a beautiful country for 3 months. So, but the company that I worked for weren't the greatest, so that put a dampener on a lot of the situations, and it was quite restricting and frustrating. You learn from these things, and you take them with you along your career. So yeah, I think that's all the questions that have been put my way this morning. Thank you for listening. Hopefully that has shone some light on some things. If there's any more questions you want to ask us, mae rhoi cwestiynau eraill, I'm sure that Venue Cymru can put you towards contacting me. Diolch am wrando, thank you for listening, and obviously cadwch yn saff, stay safe in these surreal times. Diolch, thank you.